Hi there. I seemingly have been talking to the turned off camera already. So, okay, as long as I'm taking these records for myself, just for the process, I think I won't repeat. That makes sense. I'll summarize. So when I woke up, I thought this session is my productivity breaker, but later I realized that the actual problem is that I'm trying to do planning as I woke up. That works perfectly when you wake up in a mood hungry for feedback, analytics, decision making, etc. When you wake up passive, absolutely passive, willing to do nothing, then the first thing you do should be take a walk. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Even if you push yourself to do something, that rather happens to be an imitation of productivity, not the productivity itself. So, now on my reflections. On Friday, I recorded that the main goal for today is to test Trigify, and that failed. But I did some progress, some important progress on chores related to tax reporting. I don't know. By the way, I do not have a reflection, and I do not remember why didn't I manage to come up to Trigify eventually. Maybe because that was a task. I mean, task everything related to taxes that is too routine, highly demotivating. So I cannot start a highly productive thing first because I understand that I procrastinate this very important task. But if I start with the important task, I might have no more energy to do good, important things like uh, that task with testing Trigify. So for today, I still have some things to do on the tasks on the taxes track, but it is the very task no longer seems procrastinated. So I think the smartest thing is to start today with testing Trigify and start posting to threads in a routine manner. That's the productivity part of the day, and then I'll do those extra couple of emails related to taxes. Otherwise, let's consider tomorrow a day for chores, because I need to get my child to the airport for the school trip, then pick some documents for some documents from government. Let's call it like that. So I can finish a routine tomorrow. That would be nice blocking. Of course, today I have no idea what is going to be my motivation, especially if I'll face some troubles with my productivity today, or maybe which is more disruptive, some success. So I want to do more and more if I got some success today. I cannot know that, and that's why this reflection even exists. So I think that's enough talks. I've also got some reflections. Yeah, improving the way I deal with motivation and productivity. It would be nice to free the weekend of work, but I don't know, that doesn't quite work for me. So the current idea is to split that. I use that reflection driver for work during the weekdays, Monday to Friday, and for the weekend, first of all, it is okay if I do not work at all, but to not be working, there should be something else, and planning something else, even planning the rest, to take some rest, is a problem. And as I studied it, it is a common problem for people with ADHD. It is really difficult to switch to anything, including to take a proper resting. This needs to be arranged. And arranging things is an extra task. So for now, I just let myself work on weekends, but be guided by vibes. If I want to clean up some things, so the very process may be more important and even count as a recreational activity rather than trying to do some activities that is considered to be recreational but effectively get tired from it. I have that experience. Okay, that's it, I guess, for today. Matrix hypothesis is expiring. Yeah, that's the last thing. Uh, I created the idea that I should be managed. I should manage my attention based on metrics. So I do some things. I write the things I'm going to do as projects. And of course, there are a lot of them. They could be a distraction. The thing that looks like a nice idea, it could be a distraction and unproductive. So if I develop a habit to track some metrics, really important metrics, and continuously decide what to do next based on the metrics already collected. So I separate new ideas where I physically can have no metrics with continuation of the started projects. That should be metrics based. Yeah, that was the hypothesis a couple of weeks ago, and my AI agent is pushing me to do some decision on it because I didn't log anything, and that's a problem. I found that it is not that simple to even define the metrics, so I cannot handle this as a hypothesis that I try. It might be only a direction to improve how I manage things, and that maybe in some months I should return to this hypothesis, and I think that's the way how I should refactor the hypothesis definition. It was planned for several weeks. Okay, during those weeks, it is proven that I cannot even test it, and I should log why that happened, what I observed, what were the blockers. The next hypothesis is that I should definitely should continue adding metrics. It is proven that it is impossible to add them to every project, but I can be adding the metrics to some projects, especially the most important ones. Especially if you do some social media management, for example, there are many metrics. You should only pick which one of them is the most usable for you for the feedback. So sometimes metrics are possible, and there they definitely should be introduced to the habit. But this process is not sit and do. The process is that we should essentially acquiring new habits, change a habit. That's it for today. See you.